If you were to look around in a parking lot at a bunch of basic vehicles and then you saw this black 2001 SVT Cobra, you would think, man, that's an awesome car. And it is an awesome car. And when you see one like this that's in pretty good condition, and it's not perfect, but in pretty good shape, you would think it would be an absolute shame that somebody would part this car out just because the engine has a problem. And that's the situation we have here with this nice '01 Cobra that was straight. It wasn't wrecked. I mean, it might have had some accident history in the past. We don't know that, but the poor car is being parted out just because it had a spun bearing in the engine, so it had a rod knock. And, you know, the rest of it was all there, though. It was very straight, still had the amber taillights hiding underneath that tint. There is a dent in the quarter panel you can see there. But if you look, you can see that back '01 Cobra bumper with the Cobra lettering in it. Different than the '99 Cobra, so that was a 1 year only bumper, and just a cool looking car all around. I mean, if you had this car in high school, you would be so excited. I would. And it's not just high school. I mean, this is a cool car to have for a show car, something you take to a car show and enjoy, something to daily drive and love the sound and enjoyment. They only made 759 in this combination of black with black top '01 Cobra convertibles. It looks pretty good too. It has some Terminator Cobra wheels on it. It looks like a cowl hood from what I can see in this picture, but what a nice car. It's really too bad that this car is going to be parted out just because it has a problem with the engine. And even if you look at the car on the inside actually looked pretty good. The seats looked pretty nice. Those are the 2001 only Cobra seats, and they have the suede inserts and stuff. And so, nice looking car. Really a shame that something like this has been parted out because somebody didn't have the money to fix it. And that's what it comes down to. It's always about the money. I'm sure if the owner of this car, before they sold it to the person who's parting it out, had the extra money, they would just have the engine repaired. And it's really too bad that it didn't get to somebody who could have fixed it. Now, there was some damage on the front bumper here, and you know that bumper is very special, but I've seen people fix worse than that. But I know a car is worth more in parts sometimes in this case. Probably a higher mileage car with, you know, a little bit of damage and a convertible, which isn't as desirable. And people will sell the independent rear suspension, the exhaust, the tail lights, you know, parts of the engine, perhaps the interior and stuff. And so the money will be made back, but it's just really sad to see that this car, it will be no longer. Now, there's always the chance that the shell will be sold and somebody will put it back together and maybe put a Coyote or something easier back into it that they can do. But this is just an example of something that happens very often. I have a whole playlist about the '99 to '01 Cobras and how they are probably the most parted out Cobras ever made. They have the most amount of rare parts on them that people are after, that it makes it worth it for some people to buy the car just to part it out. So really unfortunate and sad to see. So if the car ever makes it back alive again and somebody knows, please put that in the comments and share with the rest of us. But I just mostly wanted to show the car and see these pictures of it as its final departure, because it most likely won't be on the road again. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more Mustang content.